So this is the PCB for the keypad. It is a 4x4 of buttons with each row having a different amount of 4.7K resistors, and each column having a different amount of 1K resistors, with one final 1K resistor going to the ground. So this is my fault set diagram for the keypad PCB, and if I push a button, a different amount of voltage is going to reach ground, so the Nano can discern it. And there's a formula to calculate it, where V is the output voltage, VCC is the input voltage, R1 is all the resistors that it takes to reach this point, and R2 is just this 1K. So for example, for this one, it will take one 4.7K resistor and two 1K resistors to reach this point. So R1 will be 6.7K. And there's another formula here to calculate what the Nano analog read function gives you, where the V is the output voltage from the keypad, Vref is just 5 volts, and ADC is what the Nano analog read function gives you. So this is the PCB for the calculator. As you can see, it is pretty simple. It's just an LCD, a potentiometer to control the contrast, a Nano to control everything, and the keypad to give the input to the Nano. The calculator relies on the postfix notation and the stack data type. And there are 3 ways to read this expression tree: prefix, infix, and postfix. In prefix, you put the operators before the numbers and you will read it from top left to right. In infix, which is what we normally use, you put the operators in between the numbers and you will read the tree from left top to right. And you will also need brackets to indicate the order of operation. In postfix, you put the operators after the numbers and you will read it from left, right to top. And a stack is, think of it as a stack of books. You can only put books to the top of the stack, and you can only take books from the top of the stack. And for example here, you will use postfix and you will put 99 at the top of the stack, and 5 to the top of the stack, and 2.3 to the top of the stack. And then you take this and this from the top of the stack and you multiply them, because you're met with the multiply symbol. And then you get the result, and then you put that at the top of the stack. And then you minus, so you take out these two, you minus them, and then you get the result and put that at the top of the stack. And then you meet with a 7, so you put 7 at the top of the stack, and then you plus them, you add them, so you do this, and then you get the result, and you put that at the top of the stack. And when it's over, you should be only left with one number, and that is your answer. You can check it with the infix notation and you'll yield the same results. So we can perform the earlier operation that we did. So by entering 99, 5, 2.3, so now we are here, and now if we press multiply, it will give us 11.5, and then if we press minus, it gives us 87.5, which is here. And then we enter another 7, and then we press plus, and then we get 94.5.